Chapter 2 Forms and Organs of Government. Short Notes and Summary from Class 11th, Subject Legal Studies. Introduction. Government is the machinery through which the will of the state is expressed and carried out. It is an essential element of the state and operates through institutions that create, enforce, and interpret laws. To ensure smooth functioning, governmental powers are divided among three main organs: the legislature, executive, and judiciary. This principle is called the separation of powers. Each organ performs distinct functions but also interacts with the others, maintaining a balance. First, introduction to the organs of government. Legislature makes laws and formulates policies. Executive implements and enforces laws. Judiciary interprets laws and adjudicates disputes. Together, these organs perform the minimum functions necessary for any government: lawmaking, administration, and justice. Second, forms of government. A. Monarchy. Supreme power rests with a single ruler, king, emperor, czar, etc., whether hereditary or elected. Characteristics: one person's will prevails in governance. Declined with the rise of republican and democratic forms. In modern times, monarchs may be ceremonial. Example, UK. Example, Saudi Arabia, absolute monarchy. UK, constitutional monarchy. B. Aristocracy. Origin from Greek words aristo, best, and kratein, rule. Definition: rule by a small privileged class, nobles, priests, wealthy landowners, or elites. Features: power concentrated in hands of a few, justified on grounds of superior wealth, education, or lineage. Example, ancient Sparta. C. Dictatorship. Definition: rule by one person or group who gains power through force, invasion, or militarism, not hereditary. Features: absolute unlimited power, decisions made by decree rather than law, citizens have no accountability mechanisms, often associated with totalitarian states. Examples: Hitler in Nazi Germany, Mussolini in Italy. D. Democracy. Definition: rule by the people, either directly or through elected representatives. Famous definitions: Pericles, government where people hold power. Abraham Lincoln, government of the people, by the people, for the people. Forms: first, direct democracy, citizens directly make laws. Example, ancient Athens, Swiss referendums. Second, representative indirect democracy, citizens elect representatives to govern. Example, India, USA. Presidential and parliamentary form of government. Parliamentary system. Executive, council of ministers, is responsible to the legislature. Principle of collective responsibility. Examples, India, UK. Presidential system. President is both head of state and government. Separation of powers with checks and balances. Not accountable to legislature during tenure. Examples, USA, Argentina. Unitary and federal form of government. Unitary, single central authority holds all powers. Local governments are subordinate. Example, UK, France. Federal, power divided between central and state governments by constitution. States enjoy autonomy. Example, USA, India, quasi-federal, federal in form but unitary in spirit. Composition of the legislature. Legislature may be unicameral, one house, or bicameral, two houses. Bicameral, India, Lok Sabha, House of the People, Rajya Sabha, Council of States. Ensures checks on hasty legislation. Unicameral, only one legislative body. Example, Turkey, Bangladesh. Difference between unicameral and bicameral legislature. Feature: number of houses, unicameral 1, bicameral 2. Power distribution: unicameral, concentrated in one body. Bicameral, shared between two. Decision making, unicameral, faster and efficient. Bicameral, slower, requires approval from both. Suitability, unicameral, small states. Bicameral, large, diverse states. India, unicameral, 24 states, example Gujarat, Kerala, Punjab. Bicameral, 6 states, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh. Third, main organs of government and their functions. A. Legislature. First, expressing the will of the state and law making. Laws reflect citizens' will in democracy or rulers' interest in monarchy, dictatorship. Example, Consumer Protection Act 1986. Second, ensuring accountability of the executive. Article 75(3), Council of Ministers collectively responsible to Lok Sabha. Parliament ensures accountability through debates, questions, motions, and no confidence votes. Third, parliamentary procedure for law making. Bill introduced in either house except money bill. Ordinary bill can originate in both houses. Money bill only in Lok Sabha. Annual financial statement under Article 112 requires President's assent. Article 111. Fourth, judicial functions. Impeachment of President, Vice President, Judges, Chief Election Commissioner. Deciding privileges of members. Fifth, administrative functions. Election of President and Vice President. Election of Speaker, Deputy Chairman. B. Executive. First, internal and external administration. Maintains law and order, economy, welfare, defense, foreign affairs. Second, legislative functions. Delegated legislation. Executive makes rules, regulations under authority of Parliament. Ordinances. Article 123. President can promulgate when Parliament is not in session. Valid for 6 weeks unless approved. Third, financial functions. Prepares budget, levies taxes, manages accounts, arranges loans and grants. Fourth, judicial functions. President can grant pardon, commute or remit sentences. C. Judiciary. First, to hear and decide disputes between citizens, citizen versus state, interstate or international disputes. Second, judicial review. Courts can strike down laws, executive actions violating the Constitution. Third, jurisdiction. Civil, criminal, constitutional, appellate, review, revision. Includes tribunals and forums like consumer redressal forums. Fourth, interpretation of laws. Clarifies ambiguities and resolves inconsistencies. Fifth, advisor to the President. Under Article 143, Supreme Court gives advisory opinions. Sixth, judicial activism. PILs, public interest litigation, ensure rights of marginalized groups. Seventh, legislative and executive functions of judiciary. Judiciary frames rules for its own functioning and administration. Summary. Government is the essential mechanism of the state, functioning through three organs: legislative, executive and judiciary, which together make laws, implement them and interpret disputes. Forms of government: monarchy, power in hands of one ruler, absolute or ceremonial. Aristocracy, rule by a privileged few, nobles, priests, wealthy. Dictatorship, absolute rule by one person or group, often through force. Democracy, rule by the people, either directly or through elected representatives. Democracies may be parliamentary, executive accountable to legislature, example India, UK, or presidential, separation of powers, example USA. Governments may be unitary, centralized, example UK, or federal, power divided between center and states, example USA, India. Legislature represents people's will, enact laws, ensures executive accountability, performs judicial impeachment, and administrative functions, elections of president, speakers. Executive implements laws, administers state affairs, issues ordinances, performs delegated legislation, manages finances and grants pardons. Judiciary settles disputes, reviews laws, judicial review, interprets laws, advises the president, ensures justice through activism (PIL), and frames rules for its administration. Legislative structures: unicameral, single chamber, example Turkey, 24 Indian states; bicameral, 2 chambers, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, 6 Indian states. In conclusion, the organs of government are interdependent but distinct, ensuring balance of power, accountability, and protection of rights. So friends, we have completed short notes and summary of chapter 2, forms and organs of government. We will do question answers of this chapter in a separate video. If you like the video, kindly like, hype the video and share it with your friends. Also subscribe to my channel for more such videos. We will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.